Good teams win, great teams cover. And that's exactly what happened today with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beating the Las Vegas Raiders. The 2-win Las Vegas Raiders, 28-13 inside Raymond James Stadium. And the score is and is not indicative of what happened today in this contest. In the first quarter, boom, the Buccaneers go touchdown, touchdown, clinical stuff. And then in the second and third quarters, we don't know what happened to the offense. Baker Mayfield turns the ball over 3 times against a team that entered today only forcing 5 takeaways. He got sacked 4 times, looked very skittish.
Yeah, obviously we were talking about starting fast, and our guys did that. Everybody was on the same page executing. Then just hit a lull there. Obviously having an interception on a screen is not ideal. Guy made a good play, but got to try and get it over him or dirt the ball. You just got to avoid those, given the defense a short field to have to deal with. And and then they caught us in zero pressure and just got a hold on the football when it came to the fumble. And then the last one, wasn't able to get all of what I wanted on that seam throw to Cade. Would have had to been a real tight back shoulder. So all in all, probably would have been a better check down. To look back at it and see if the shot was open or not. I bet he was. Just taking care of the ball. So I think by far I was probably the worst player on offense, but our guys stepped up when we needed to, and they executed.
The play of the game was Tyke Smith, after the Raiders in the third quarter went all the way down the field for 10-plus minutes and walked away with 0 points because Tyke intercepted Aiden O'Connell. And then the second play of the game was Mike Evans on a third down where the offense had done virtually nothing, made a tremendous 32-yard play where he hurdled a defender. Quiet day for him, only 69 yards, but that sparked the offense. They ended up scoring on that drive. They got another touchdown late and put this game away 28-13. 420 yards of offense. Baker threw for nearly 300, even though this was not a very good game from him. Overall, they got the job done against a team they needed to beat, especially at home. Significant injury concerns now. Antoine Winfield Jr. left with a knee injury. Bucky Irving had a back injury. He could not return. Wide receiver Ryan Miller was in concussion protocol. So this team fails to go week to week without losing a member in some regard, and that defense continues to get hampered with injuries.
I'm just doing what's asked of me, man. I'm just doing what's asked of me. Being a leader, playing my part the best way I can, making sure that everybody's ready to go on game day. Whatever 11 that's out there, I'm gonna try my best to make sure everybody's on the same page and make sure everybody out there making plays and having fun.
But Tyke Smith returned, as I mentioned. That's big. Kayvon Merriweather, who was with Detroit for a couple of weeks on the practice squad after starting the year with Tampa Bay, he actually played one of his best games we have seen in a Buccaneers uniform. He had an interception that was overturned. Zion McCollum had an interception that was overturned. Overall, the defense had a very good outing against Aiden O'Connell, who also had to leave this game and get injured. So what did this game mean? It meant first place for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are now number 1 in the NFC South after the Falcons did what the Falcons do, and they blew that lead over the Buccaneers after beating them twice in the season and are now on a 4-game losing streak. So Tampa Bay controls its own destiny at this point, winning the South.
It's great. I mean, that's what we play the game for. We're trying to be at the top of the division, and ultimately trying to go to the big game. So that's going to help us get there. We just got to continue to do what we do and take it 1 week at a time.
The Falcons got to play a couple of teams in the Raiders and the Giants, so they might get it going again, while the Buccaneers have to go on the road and take on the Chargers and the Cowboys. So this could go down to the very end with Tampa Bay. But overall, 3-game winning streak, and while there's a lot to figure out here, getting wins in the NFL, so important, and now they'll face the Chargers on the road. We'll see if Baker Mayfield and this offense can get back gelling, and it was very good to see Rachaad White carry the load when Bucky Irving went down. So we'll see what happens as, again, Tampa Bay, number 1 in the NFC South.